All right, so I'm proudly making between $250,000 and $500,000 a month selling online courses, sometimes even more than that. But some people seem to think that selling online courses is wrong. They'll say ridiculous things like, but if you're so rich, how come you're still charging for your courses? Excuse me, but what world are you living in? Do athletes stop getting paid for competing once they become rich? Do best-selling authors stop charging for their books once they become a New York Times bestseller? Does an award-winning architect suddenly start designing all his buildings for free just because he's made it? I find this question so ridiculous. It's like asking a multi-platinum winning music artist, well, if you're doing it for the love of music, why don't you stop charging for your albums or stop getting paid royalties on the streams of your music? We'd never ask that, right? But for some reason, people have a problem with people making money selling their knowledge, skills, and expertise in online courses. Look, by now it's been more than 4 years since I had my first $100,000 month selling online courses, and last year I cracked the $500,000 a month mark for the first time. And I've already showed proof of that live here on my channel, going into my Stripe dashboards and actually just showing you the numbers, so I'm not going to waste time doing that again. But the point is, packaging up your most valuable skill, expertise, knowledge, or information is probably the most bulletproof and value creating way of getting to $100,000 per month in this time that we're living in. And furthermore, that there's no issue with doing that. Actually, it's a net benefit for society and for humanity. If you have any valuable skill, expertise, or knowledge that others could benefit from learning, then you should package it up, productize it as an online course, and sell it to people. They'll happily pay for it because it'll provide them a solution to whatever problem they have. It'll provide them a vehicle to get to their desired destination. And again, if you can do that, it's actually surprisingly easy to make $100,000 per month or more selling this online course. When I put $1 into a Facebook ad that promotes my online course, I usually get $2 to $4 back. So I double to quadruple my investment, sometimes even more than that. And what's even crazier is that when I put $1 into YouTube ads to promote my online course, I usually get $4 to $6 back. It's kind of like a money printing machine. When I post a YouTube video that talks about my industry or my business, in the worst case scenario, I'll make $5,000 to $10,000 in online course sales because of that YouTube video. But in the best case scenario, which I've experienced multiple times, a single YouTube video can generate me $2,000, $3,000, $4,000, or $500,000 in online course sales just from one YouTube video. And that's free to post. So to people who are skeptic about online courses, let me say this. I think online courses and charging for them is absolutely awesome. If you use your knowledge to coach someone one-on-one privately for 1 hour, well, then you'll get paid the value of 1 hour of your time. However, if you can take that knowledge that you would coach and productize it as an online course, well, then you can scale the impact that you can make with that knowledge or skill pretty much infinitely. And that's why you can make hundreds of thousands of dollars per month with it. The math is pretty simple here. Nowadays, I'm slowly transitioning over to making it my main business to help other experts create, launch, and scale online courses. But that's not how I started in this industry. Back in 2018 and 2019, I was studying everything I could find about social media marketing. And after having done that for a few months, I was confident that I could actually generate results doing social media marketing for other businesses. And so I started signing them on as clients and helping them promote their products by running ads for them. And quite quickly, that started going very well for me. So I was making $5,000 a month, $10,000 a month, suddenly $25,000 a month running ads for my clients. And that's when others started asking me, well, how are you doing this? How are you delivering the service? And how are you getting these clients? And so due to popular demand, well, I productized my knowledge and what I had learned so far in that game and started selling it as a course. And that course is eventually what ended up becoming my first $250,000 a month business. Over the course of just a few years, I made around $5 million selling courses on social media marketing. Why? Well, because that was my primary expertise at the time, getting clients and running ads for them. And that's exactly what an online course should be. It should take whatever your primary expertise might be, whether that's art or wine or psychology or tennis or golf or business or watchmaking or being a single mother, whatever your primary expertise might be, that's what you should create an online course around. Because whatever your primary expertise or skill or knowledge is, there's someone out there that could benefit from learning it. And again, if you taught that person one-to-one for 1 hour, well, you'd get paid for 1 hour of your time. Maybe that's $100 or $50 or maybe just $10. Maybe your time isn't worth that much if you teach it one-to-one. However, again, if you can productize it and turn it into a scalable online course, well, then pretty much any skill set can be turned into a $100,000 a month online business. And here's a maybe even surprising joker that I'll throw into the mix, okay? In this time of AI, okay, and AI emerging, well, online courses are more important and relevant than ever before. Why? Well, because a lot of the traditional higher level academic education is decreasing in relevance with the emergence of AI. In fact, I'd go as far as to argue that it has been steadily decreasing in relevance since the invention of the internet, and as a result of the invention of the internet, the complete democratization of knowledge and info sharing. Online courses, however, based on real-world experience taught by one human being to another human being, well, that teaches human solutions to human problems, human vehicles to achieve human outcomes. If you want any type of result, like how to become a better single mother or a better wine taster or how to create an online course, well, then you'd want to learn from somebody who has already achieved the result that you're looking for. Somebody who has already attained the level that you're aiming to reach. You don't want to learn that from AI or by searching on Google. Because again, the outcome that you're searching for is a human outcome. It's not a robot outcome. And so to get that human outcome, well, again, you want to learn from a human who has already achieved it. And that's why online courses are more relevant than ever before. Now, obviously, creating a $100,000 a month online course business doesn't come without significant effort. I didn't mention the countless days and nights that I've spent mostly alone creating my online courses in front of my screen, or the years that I've spent learning how to scale and market them. But if you're willing to put in the work, and if you have a skill or knowledge or expertise that others could benefit from, then again, I'd go as far as to say that starting an online course is probably the easiest way you can make $100,000 per month in this time we're living in. And honestly, if you don't have a skill or expertise or knowledge that others could benefit from learning, well, of course you shouldn't be creating an online course, but in that case, you can make an extra 30 to 50K a month by helping others create, launch, and scale online courses. I've been doing that steadily for the last 2 years, making on average 30 to 60K per month with that consulting business, where I just work with other experts and help them create, launch, and scale online courses. I'm actually flying out to hopefully close my biggest client so far next week, who is paying me 125,000 euros, so roughly $140,000 upfront for my consulting services, which means me and my team helping him create, launch, and scale his online course. And furthermore, he'll pay us 10% of the profit that will help him make with that online course. So all in all, this was a little bit of a raw rant, but to wrap this up, I'd say, look, if you have a skill, knowledge, or expertise, anything that could be turned into an online course, and you want to learn how to do it in the most rapid way possible, then check out the Course Creator Launchpad. I have been working on this thing nonstop for the past 2 years. I've never put this much work into the creation of an online course. It is by far the most streamlined process the world has ever seen when it comes to taking your knowledge and turning that into an online course and launching it rapidly. And if you already have an online course and you need help scaling it from say 5 or 10K per month all the way up to 100K a month and beyond, well, then I can help you with that as well. So if that sounds interesting, check the link below. And again, if you want to learn more about the consulting business that I'm running on the side, you can also check that below. I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave a like on it, even a comment. I'd love to hear what your opinion is on this subject. And with that said, I'll see you in the next video.